If it works, it works.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Vernon. I'm John. I'm a Vernon himself. I'm joined with
Diego. Say it. You always say it.
Beaner.
Not that one. Not that one.
Anywho, we're here to talk about, this is going to be more of a podcast episode.
Or a recap.
So I guess this is more of a recap than an official Late Time Talks episode. Probably should mention Late Time Talks. Should we intro it as Late Time Talks? Because it's technically going to be a podcast.
It can just go up. We don't need the intro. It's just going to be a recap.
True. I'll cut this. Don't worry.
Or it's in.
I don't care. It's been a while since I've edited anything. It's been a hot minute. It's been a very busy year.
It's been a minute since we've actually sat down and recorded something.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we started making videos like this one right here, which is this is the Clash Royale impressions. This was 6 months ago.
This was a silly.
That's wild.
This was a silly haha video. It had no purpose whatsoever. We just recorded it because we wanted to.
Hi. You can be in the video, I guess. Did you?
She's been in the video
okay.
before, but
This is Yuki. Anywho, we've come a long way from editing, so we're just going to be talking about our old videos, what we might have planned for the future, but primarily talking about old videos, behind the scenes content, I guess, and just like recapping you on why it's been a while since we've uploaded, or why the upload schedule has gone from uploading once a day to maybe once a month.
like once a month, yeah.
We are still recording, just not as frequently. All of our schedules are different now because of career changes, let's say. Let's say that. But you weren't here for this.
I was here for this
Were
video.
you?
I was in the corner.
Oh, that is right.
No, all of us were there. We were just missing. We were waiting for the food in this video.
Yeah, so,
What? Huh?
What? Put on Spotify?
yeah, this is
You're
going
gonna have to describe what's going on.
Yeah,
No,
I
I know.
also post the video. But we have the video, our first video it's Clash Royale impressions is what it's called. And yeah, so originally us, we would meet up, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesdays, I think?
It would be mostly Wednesdays. No, it was in the summer. It was mostly Wednesdays, but then our schedules changed to a way we could fit Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's right. Because then we did but this is originally how we started out, this is just behind the scenes, because we were originally shooting film, I guess is the best way to say it.
I mean, I know why we made this video.
Well, we were testing out, don't worry, I was watching Donut Media. I'll just, stop, play the, can you?
Autoplay is everyone's worst enemy.
Dude, for real, and then it forces me to cue it. Close player, just stop. Okay. It doesn't want me to watch my own videos. But yes, you as you were saying.
This one, we were, in the summer, we were making a fun little project with friends, and then things changed from there. But this video specifically was made because we were testing out the microphones, our very, very old microphones that we used to have.
Yeah, I think I have them. Yeah, here they are right here. So these were the original lapel mics that we used. So they came with the little just like in mic, which was actually pretty cool, to be honest. That's like awesome. And then it only had 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. This thing's like beat to hell because it's been in my bag for the longest time. But they were okay. The problem is that they were rechargeable. So we had to wait for these things to charge, and they didn't exactly last the longest.
Their range was like 5 meters or less, and if you passed that, it'd start cutting out, and that was the main issue we were facing.
Wait, did you give me these? Why do I have Pokemon cards?
I gave you those for your
for
little
my sis.
sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then this video, this was your decision, John. You just uploaded it because you could.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to test out the microphone, and what better to do our great voice of our friend Avery doing Droop impressions.
Yeah. And this kind of evolved from there. So originally it was just because it was funny. Mm-hmm. Just Avery's a hell of a character. If you haven't seen his channel, it's Hallelujah. I don't think he posts any more on there. I think actually no, he does.
He posts
every once in a while,
like yearly.
Every once in a while.
But they're bangers.
Yeah,
because it's shit posts.
They are shit posts. But I wish he would do like his own channel or podcast, which he's been thinking about it, but we'll see. But are you trying to hijack the?
No, I'm going to the channel because I thought if I had the list too, it'd be better for both. Like if I
It does,
had the
yeah,
list.
yeah.
No, yeah, but I just realized there's 3 other channels named Avernon. When did that happen? You were the only Avernon that I remember. There are 3 others now.
No, there's been 3 other. Well, let me see. Now I'm curious about these other channels.
Sidetracked.
Oh yeah, because they only have 2 subscribers and like no videos. Oh, this person's new. It's all shorts about this Love AI. 10
Weird.
months ago, so they're older than me. Technically, this channel was made in 2012, though.
Right.
It was under a different name, though. So this.
I'm not taking it over. I'm blinking.
I know. God damn it! I don't want it to.
You can just
frickin'
pause it,
autoplay.
you know?
How do I autoplay? Get rid of autoplay.
There's a little button at the top corner.
Loop video on.
That one too.
Okay, so there's a big meme in the group. We all played Clash Royale in high school.
That's where we start. Yep. That's where really all of us got to
That's
know each
where
other.
really all of us knew each other.
Yeah.
Besides a couple,
Like maybe 3, maybe
me and
3
like
of us.
2 others I've known since like kindergarten.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of the guys, it's high school pretty much.
Yeah, you knew Judge Jimmy for a long time.
Yes, yeah. This was literally the stupidest thing I could have recorded. And it was just Avery making fun of the sound effects that are in the game, if you've ever played Clash Royale, which it was literally memed out at the time, and it still kind of is memed on, but I thought it was funny. So I recorded it and posted it, and I literally made the thumbnail in like, 2 minutes?
That's when you started playing around a lot with Canva, right?
Well,
That's when you were getting
originally,
really good with it.
I've always been good at Canva, because I don't think you...
I only messed
Maybe
around
you
with it
knew,
very little.
but if I could... Well, my old school Chromebook, I would go on Canva and make wallpapers by loading the YouTube thumbnail, which was perfectly sized to be like a wallpaper. No, that's not looping the video. Why would you have a loop video section and it doesn't loop the video? This is the next video.
No, I think YouTube, when you link it up to a console, it messes with all your settings, so it doesn't matter.
This is not even, yeah, it is the next video. So this is how to blow out a microphone. So this video, Clash Royale impressions and how to get canceled, trigger warning, those are all from the same video. I believe so.
It was all one
Right.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all one recording session. It was literally me recording for like 20 minutes of just Avery shenanigans. But I forgot where I was going to go. I lost my train of thought.
I know why we made all of them too.
Yeah.
We were all learning our own video editing style.
This was the video where he goes, "Hi, kid."
Yeah, he was being an average Discord moderator.
He has always been the average Discord moderator.
All these videos were just because we were all learning our own platform how to video edit, even with audio. It was what did we use? We used DaVinci. Mine was Filmora Pro.
Yeah, yours at the time was Filmora Pro, but I think you were editing other stuff at the time. For me, it was trying to get to know DaVinci because I had just downloaded it for free, which is very nice because if you're just starting to get into video recording
Or editing.
the price points are a little, like, what is it for Filmora? $15?
Filmora here's the thing: as soon as when I got my Filmora account, because I have my own channel that we mentioned multiple times as jokes. Me and Big Boy over there mostly did all the finance stuff for it, and we just thought, okay, let's just do unlimited. Let's just because you need an account for it, and you have to pay for the account.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pay for it, you can make as long videos as you want, but it's just going to be blocked out by a watermark when you want to export it.
Yep.
So for Filmora, we paid $150 for a lifetime.
Yeah.
And it really does give you a lot of access, but it's kind of pricey, you know?
I think DaVinci has a setting where you can pay for DaVinci Pro. I don't know what the hell they call it. They always call it something fancy, but you can pay $200 for all the extra features. But you can import any other features.
Yeah.
Like, since this, obviously, this was me not doing any captions, me not fixing the audio,
The resolution.
me not even clipping, fixing the, well, resolution, yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. I had a brand new camera with a 50mm lens on it.
Oh my God, we had the old camera. The old camera you
this,
gave me.
No, this was that one right there. The one on you.
This wasn't the one that we're currently using that overheated whenever we did 30 minutes?
No,
This
you
was
know
the
what
old
this is?
camera, wasn't
No, this was the Canon M6.
Uh-huh.
This was
That's-
his.
Mine?
No.
Oh, yes.
But, because I wasn't allowed to keep the camera, I was like, whenever you're doing filming, it is very nice to know your equipment, and it's very hard to know your equipment if you can't. This is when he got in trouble. This is when he got in trouble.
This is when the big one got in trouble.
Yeah.
And we
that
were
was his-
memeing on him.
That was his boss calling.
That was his boss.
That was our boss at the time calling, actually.
Our boss. Yeah.
But you really need to know your equipment, and it was hard for me to know my equipment because I could only spend like 5 hours with it, maybe a little less actually, because sometimes like if we're eating or something like that, you know, so I wanted to learn the camera as well as I could. So this one I was recording in movie mode, which is why it's like so zoomed in. And there's tiny bit of tracking, if you can tell. Like the sensor is actually tracking Avery's face a little bit. But I didn't know how to like fix zoom in ratios or like how to even fix the crop. Like it's so zoomed in here. And that's fully zoomed out.
Right.
And that's me like 5-6 feet away from him. And that's me walking in closer. But you can see how it's tracking his eyes. And like the camera's actually moving with him. Mm-hmm. But it's very subtle. But learning this equipment, like since this, wait, what is it playing now? Oh,
You-
this
you
one,
talked
how to
about
get canceled.
tracking. You're
How to
talking
get
about
canceled.
tracking. Look at the tracking.
But now we have to we fix autofocus now, which I mean we still kind of
We're getting
We're-
used to it. It's not perfect.
We have better lighting than we did since the first episode of Late Time Talks, because of an issue with everything. But that's why production was kind of like it like production was like right here, and then since then, like since this video, I bought my own camera. I bought you a camera.
You did buy me a camera.
We got these lights now.
The tripods.
New microphones.
The
I
mics.
almost forgot about that. So these microphones that we're using now are these are the Boya BY-WM4 Pro transmitter and receiver. So it's still 2 microphones.
They're really
but
good.
they're only for lapels, but they're very good. Like the other one was really good too, but you know, it had terrible range.
We had our own set of actual microphones.
Why is
you
the
could-
frame rate so ass?
You could see it in the old podcasts we have. We had handheld microphones, which was fine, but it became tedious.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we wanted to like vlog anything, like when we went to a Chicago trip that one time,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be tedious to hold it. So we
wouldn't.
just got better mics.
There's a lot of videos that I have yet to post.
Some will never
and
see the light of day.
Some that will just not. We did a fan expo, the
Yes.
fan expo one, which we were gonna
We were. We were.
We had plans to interview people, but interviewing people at a convention is, they will obviously talk to you, but some of them do not like cameras, and others are very comfortable with cameras to the point that it's like a persona almost that they put on, and it's just
Yeah.
very fake. But we planned to interview people, and it made me super uncomfortable because I felt like I was being cringy. And then when it came down to the other questions that were being asked, it was like you almost feel like being like you're being an asshole. Oh, speaking of which, oh good God, did you pause this?
I paused it
Oh,
because
yeah, okay.
I didn't know if you wanted me to play it or not. I
No,
was
you
gonna
can play it. So this is labeled as part one.
Part two never came
I
out.
had a part two, half edited. Why is it frame rate so bad? Is it the Wi-Fi? Is it because two
was
phones
it
are
bad?
connected?
Do you think it's bad?
Is it
I
because
think
two
it looks fine. This one was
It's
with
very
your,
laggy.
your camera at the time. Is it?
To me, it is.
It looks
Yeah,
fine
see,
to me.
look at the res. Res is bad. The res is bad. This is like 720 right now.
It might be because of it might be because we have two phones on.
Yeah. I think that is. Here, I'll cut off. I'll cut off.
Besides, I'm just gonna
Alright.
keep looping it.
Okay.
If we want to talk about a certain point, I'll
We'll
skip it
see.
to
We'll
that.
see.
Yeah.
If it doesn't improve, then it is what it is.
See, in my idea for this, do you mind if I talk about this one?
Go for it.
I was fine. I would have been happy interviewing people, but then when John brought up the thing of not everyone wants to be on camera, or not everyone has something to say, you know, I thought that's fine. And this was the Fan Expo in Chicago.
Yeah.
There was C2E2 that we also recorded. I don't think that ever saw the light of day either, just because I was gonna start asking people just questions or talk about their costumes, but then John told me, "Hey, you know what? Let's not make this about YouTube. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Let's record what we want to record."
Yeah, I learned a lot from conventions like these. Like you had the guy in the blue who was just kind of like, he was okay with the camera, but he did not want to talk in
Right.
front of the camera. And then the girl who, I think it's only because I made the joke that she was comfortable with it, but like, oh, that's when I hurt myself. I cut
With a
myself. That was
sticker,
really bad,
with a
actually. That was
sticker.
actually really bad. That one hurt fucking terribly. But from this whole experience, editing it as well, it was very hard to decide what the fuck to do with the footage, because you have a ton of people. Almost none of us were actually, all of us were too curious about what was actually there, so we just oh god.
We have captions. Well, we
I put
made
captions,
he made
yeah.
captions for it, and I don't think you can see it in this camera or even on Spotify, but it said the big one of the rejects.
One of the rejects,
And it just
yeah.
zoomed in on his face.
I even slowed it down and zoomed into it. Yeah. So this is where I started to get a little better, but it was very challenging for me with DaVinci because a lot of the features, if you don't know what you're doing, it's very complicated. And it took me for the longest time the inspect element. I did not know how to open it up for the longest time. I know that sounds stupid to you, but I couldn't fix any text besides customized title. That was the only text. That's why you see it only in one font and in one type. And I wanted to use fancy fonts, and I did for part two. I do have part two loaded on my laptop. I can pull it up, but
Or maybe it's just going to be like a small clip right here, just a small little box, but it's not going to be.
I'm not gonna even put a clip because I mean the hell out of it. I did a really good job editing it, but I even took the time of putting like Joe Rubstein right there.
There were
I
some
put, like,
booths,
see right
yeah.
here, Catawampus Press right there. I started to do that better in the other one, like to the point that I even searched them, found their email, and put their email.
Yeah.
But like this was such a pain in the ass. I'm glad I took all this extra footage. Like this guy, he was a little he did not want to be filmed at all, and I felt bad aiming the camera at these people because we're all people, and I think I was dressed as a minion, wasn't I?
You were dressed as a minion. Not full on, but he
not
had the
full on,
clothing.
but
he had
I had an
overalls
overall
and
and a yellow
yellows.
shirt.
Yeah.
But you know, and at the time I also didn't know, am I allowed to post this with people's faces? Like, can I show their face? Am I allowed to?
Right.
And then it's also, I don't want to get kicked out of here. If especially, I don't want to be mean to these people. I love nerd culture, and I'm glad that nerd culture is accepted nowadays. But, you know, like, these are basically peers.
Yeah.
It's like if you shit on your like fellow peers in class, and then you have to spend the rest of the year with them.
Yeah.
It's awkward and it's not fun. This guy actually showed us his comic. I'm actually a little sad that we didn't get it, but this guy made his own. Even Ted Sekiro over here made his own comic. What was it called? Bloom?
It was Bloom, yes.
Bloom. Yeah. That and then the pig game, which I don't think I recorded that.
I don't think I was there for that one.
but-
I do not remember that.
This was when I started really figuring out editing, and I think the group as a whole kind of decided their involvement in everything. I think.
You know, the issue just for this was just everyone wanted to do their own thing at the expo.
Yeah, and I understood
Yeah.
that. I wasn't about to make like Red or her go around following us
Right.
and be stuck to us. No, like
Although the first 5
there
minutes
were
we got there, remember?
conflicting differences.
Yeah, remember the first
how
5 minutes we
should
got
do.
there? It's like, hey, we should keep an eye on Red. He likes to wander. Where's Red?
Immediately gone.
He's gone.
Anytime you take Red anywhere, he will disappear without a trace. The only way you'll find him is by calling him. And even then, it's like a 50-50 chance if he'll pick up the phone. But here I really started to figure out clipping better. It doesn't show it here. It doesn't do it really
I
justice by
think-
the resolution.
I think you did editing well on the fan and the Fan Expo trailer.
Yeah. I'll just stay connected because. Did it restart?
No, I skipped it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you rewound it. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, huh, those clips look familiar.
Well, no, this is your trailer. This is a different video. This was what came out before the Fan Expo.
Oh, that is
You
right.
teased your video before you actually put it out,
Yeah, I did.
and it showed different footage that isn't really used in the first video anymore. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was just,
that is
it was just
true,
some
yeah.
shots. Yeah.
So it was because I needed something to like. It's very hard when you had that many. Like I think I had 800 clips and pictures on my camera, and from there I'd have to decide like how much of this was I putting in there. If I put everything in there, which is why it makes part 2 so difficult, is because I used part 1, or some of these shots are from like part 2, yeah. This one, I wish we got Game of
Game
Ham.
of Ham.
That one actually looked pretty cool. We got to see the creators and everything, but we didn't have the money really to like meet any real
big
big
people.
wigs, you know, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I genuinely just wanted to just see what we could see, and we did. More footage on the way. No, it was not.
What a line that was.
But this is where me, like, I guess you could say guerrilla style filming started. And I did not like it. I think we can go to podcast now.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
I'll skip it. It's halfway because that's where I reset it the last time. I watched this so many times over and over again.
That's fair.
It's like right here, the halfway point where you introduced yourself.
Here, we'll start at the beginning because it's pretty funny. So, I'm not going to turn on CCs. So this was, what, Tuesday, right?
This was a Tuesday.
This was a Tuesday. We'd set up the lights. It took like an hour. These dudes showed up late.
So we
By,
had
like,
we had a
what?
set time. No, hold on.
We said
Can
what?
I do this
5?
one? No, we said 6 or 7 because
That's right.
that's when the area was free. We went to it. We were ready. We got everything set up. So we texted the 2 stars over here, the big one and Avery. It's like, hey, you
'Cause
guys,
originally
you guys
this
can
was
come over.
This was supposed to be theirs.
Yes, this whole idea was theirs. We text them to come over, and then Turbo over here says, "Oh, we're busy right now," and we start texting Turbo, both of us, just going, "What do you mean you're busy? You said this was your day. You made this plan.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're gonna be late?"
I think he was late for.
He didn't show up till 9. We were
No,
ready at
it was
7.
like 8:30. I think it was 8:30.
Yeah, but when did we start? Because he was still
was like
drinking.
9 when we
He was
started,
still
yeah.
drinking and eating because he brought Sonic.
Yeah. But most, well, we live with our parents, most of us. This dude right here, you can see it a couple times. So he has his phone out. We're going over dating questions on Cosmopolitan, which I don't know why he was on Cosmopolitan. But we're asking dating questions and all. He gets texts and calls from his mom while we're filming without telling us. He shows Avery. Avery doesn't even, he laughed at it. Wait, did we ever say his name?
His name's Turbo.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure.
I always call him the big one or Turbo,
He doesn't like using his real name, which
is weird.
fair.
Which is weird. I don't get
It's
it.
weird because
He- it's weird because he goes, "My name's so unique, everyone will know it. Who cares?" But he just likes to go by Turbo or the big one, so that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing.
But he was getting calls from his mom and texts from his mom, like the whole time filming. So he's laughing with Avery, and because he has his phone out to just look at the questions, we thought he was like just going like,
Like,
hey,
actively
you know,
reading them,
like,
you know?
hey, look at this question, you know, and stuff. But there was one instance that like I forget what the question was. I think I'm about to lose my PS4.
Yeah.
And he shows Avery,
He
and Avery
randomly
goes,
said that.
"Oh," and
I think that's where you can hear us. I think we started talking, and I think I'm the one who went, "Nature, did you just get a call?"
yeah, and because we have Canon M50s. That's what I bought for our cameras. These Canons can only they're not movie recording cameras, so they're only meant for up to 30 minutes of actual recording, which is all right. It's enough. It's enough that it's not too bad, because otherwise we're gonna be shelling out like big fucking dollars for these cameras for one thing. But they're amazing at taking pictures and recording, so it worked at the time. But we'd stop at 30 minutes, so we stopped about at I think 25 minutes, and this fucking nut job goes over and goes, "Yo, my mom just called me," and he got like yelled at over the phone for I don't know how long, and he immediately like was like, "All right, I gotta go," and just left.
Because he had to. There was no, we know his life.
Here it is, right here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He
we
made,
don't have any sponsors.
We had to cut because he was getting called repetitively.
Yes. So I decided to pop on, and oh god, this was a disaster. It was funny, okay? It was funny, but I was not prepped.
It was the
It
bit.
was-
It was the
it
bit.
was-
We decided.
A perfect bit. So I was like, "Hey Diego, can you get my Mountain Dew?" And he goes to get my Mountain Dew, and because he's watching the camera and the audio, I immediately go, "What's up, guys?" And now that's like a running bit of me starting when we're not ready, and I always say, "What's up, guys?" Although I don't think I say that. Every once in a while, I just don't say it because I can't remember for shit. But Avery was completely confused the whole time. So he's like actually confused. He has no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening because I don't even know the questions. I don't know why went to Cosmopolitan for these,
It was
and why
weird.
it was dating advice. Huh? I'll censor it. I keep forgetting I can't say his name. But, oh, that's right, he was in this video. The whole time because it was me and somebody else, we were partnered making these things. But I was basically in charge of like everything at the time. I got the lighting perfect. Like the shadows were actually perfect. Like you don't see any shadows. I think I did a pretty damn good job of that. This is a better resolution. See, look.
Because we had what because we had more time with this, you know, because it was the only thing we were working
Well,
on.
no. I mean, I think it was just the Wi-Fi being slow. So I think that
Can I talk about my
Earlier.
favorite bit?
Yes.
About Zach's basement.
yes.
My absolute favorite bit, besides my own,
This is why we started doing
was Turbo always changing his name at the beginning of every episode, and then that also when he left the first episode, we decided, you know what, halfway through, we should have a guest. Halfway through, someone should be replaced and then take their name,
Yes.
and then replaced halfway through.
And it was only because of what I did in the first episode,
yes,
but it worked. So
it worked very, very well. It was very
a
funny.
weird bit. And there was a lot of people, Scott, old man Scott, people I worked with that watched the video and skipped just to me and rewatched it again just for my bit because they thought it was the funniest shit in the world. But there was one issue with these Zach's Basement episodes, at least until episode 3. I think I fixed it, right?
The audio.
I did.
Right.
Yeah, the audio. So we used an audio driver that hooked into these microphones. Now we have a soundboard, although it's easier just using the lapel mics nowadays, because a lot of us, this guy especially,
Judge Jimmy over
he
here.
gets away from the microphone.
Judge Jimmy over here, he's a great guy,
As much as-
but he moves a lot
He
to
does.
where the
He's
episode.
very expressive with his hands.
Yeah, I yelled at him off screen.
Same with this
just,
guy. Same
we
with
just
this guy.
talked. He kept moving his mic like this, so it messed with the audio.
Yeah.
And I like stop moving.
And I think if we had more headphones and everything, it would have been fine. But the issue with these was that one of these XLR ports goes to one
ear,
one left side, or one right side, and that's all the audio driver had. It wasn't till like a stereo. It was mono.
And the thing is, with this, I was just whenever he'd make the videos, I'd review them. I'd always play it on my phone full blast, so I didn't realize that the audio were coming out from one sound
Yeah, so-
until I went to vacation, and I had my headphones on, and I realized it. I'm like, oh shit, this is an issue.
It's even funnier on Spotify if
Mm-hmm.
you listen to Zach's Basement. Now, obviously, it's Late Time Talks. If you guys haven't checked out Zach's Basement, do it. We're not doing any more of those videos, but check them out. They are very interesting.
They're really funny. I liked
Part
all of
2
them.
was very nerdy.
Yeah.
If you like Marvel, I think you'll enjoy it.
Hey, he Turbo called it though.
Huh.
Panther S.
He did.
He did
Yeah.
call it.
I even did this was when I did pictures.
Yeah, when you tried pictures out for the,
So
you were editing. Yeah.
For this video specifically, I did, I think it was like 6 different editing styles. And I edited this drunk.
yeah.
Literally, I think it was, right after we filmed episode 3 and I was drunk, I stayed up all night
Yep.
editing this masterpiece right here. And then we went to go work out.
Yeah, we went to. He stayed over at my place after episode 3, and it was a really fun night after episode 3. And then we decided to work out in the morning when we both had little to no sleep.
Yeah. Did you want to go to episode 3 actually?
Yeah, let's go to episode 3. I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite.
It is.
We tried to get sponsors for Zach's Basement.
Yeah. Me Undies hasn't gotten back to me. We made a Patreon. No one donated to it.
When I did the ads.
This was one
when I did the
recurring
ads.
bit was that Diego has always done the ads.
I'd just be
Wait.
known as Cameraman Diego. I was never on the seat.
Yeah,
Or-
we had issues with that later, but it is what it is.
I loved it just because, how funny it was.
We change it up every single time. And
I just go off the I just go off. It didn't matter. I
The
had
thing
no
is,
plan.
With my management style, I guess. It's kind of like, hey, this is your responsibility. You do it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, though. I will be like, hey, I don't want the wires to be showing because I want it to be out of the blue. I ended up not cutting that bit because I thought it was funny at the fact that the way he introduced himself the first time was hilarious as hell. I want to keep it.
This one specifically, he cut me off because something went wrong, and I just jolted to him like, "You bitch," and then he kept it in.
I think it's because you forgot to mention something, and then I was like, wait. Just do it
Do
again.
it again.
But I think even the guys had fun with this because
I would drag them in. They wouldn't
Yeah.
be a part of it. It would be all my bit, and I drag them in.
yeah, this bit was fucking hilarious. Should I? Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's when I started doing more fonts and stuff.
Yeah.
using every possible.
We pre-gamed.
Oh, this one's playing from the middle.
Again, I rewatched these episodes. I'm sorry. Let me restart
That's
it.
fair. Rewatch them on Spotify. I need more listeners.
You know what? Maybe I will.
Wait, no, actually, no. It's actually
I
this
watch.
mine.
Yeah.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Yeah, I watch them all on YouTube. I just love how it is.
So for this video, we recorded the channel trailer. Is it still
Yeah,
the channel trailer right
because
now?
this was the ad break. It was you and Turbo.
Is that still the trailer? Yeah, it is.
It
Welcome
is.
to Avernon. I recorded that, and then for that, I think I was like 3 or 5 drinks deep. I'm
No,
genuinely
it was a
don't know.
whole coffee cup because YouTube's policy with the little glasses. I'm going to be careful still because YouTube's policy changed recently. It's ass.
Yeah.
But the whole little glass cups, you know what I mean? It's not allowed.
only
So we
people
got coffee cups
Yeah, the only people that can get away with it are the people
That already have-
sponsors.
that already have
Sponsors, what the fuck?
that already have partnerships with YouTube or
Yeah.
like John said, sponsors.
Like, and they don't like to advocate over drinking.
Yep.
Which for this, I didn't say the word. I said we're gonna be
Happy.
getting happy, not drinking.
This was the joke that got censored.
Wait.
We never released it.
Oh, there was another joke in episode 1 too.
Was there?
That I made
What was it?
about my mom.
Ah, yes.
It was like me for like 5 minutes, just like
Yep, I do remember that.
putting out the biggest trauma, and just going, "What about you?" And Avery just being like, "What the fuck?"
I just like this episode so much. He was loose. I had food, so I was okay. That food, by the way. What was the pizza? What was the pizza?
It was Illuminati's Pizza.
Do you know why I got Illuminati's
We-
Pizza Bowl? Can you
we-
tell them why I got Illuminati's
We were
Pizza?
trying to get sponsored by Illuminati's. We did not.
Because they commented on one of our Instagram posts.
Yeah, they did.
And,
they actually followed us back.
Yeah.
But
I bought the pizza like $150 worth. And before recording, I told everyone, please eat, because it was expensive. And I didn't expect it to be
okay,
expensive.
So the problem with that was we have a lot of people in the background.
I think we had the whole cast in the
We had
background.
the whole cast back, and they were all in the kitchen and area, right by the pizza, eating. Now me, I didn't eat, and I was setting up the lighting equipment, the mics, and everything.
I was helping
too
with
worried.
it. I was helping with it too, but the only difference was I was eating.
Yeah, I was too worried about making sure everything was perfect than eating. So when I started drinking, it hit like a train. So please eat before you drink.
And if you don't,
do
make
what
sure
I
you
do.
have a responsible friend with you.
Yeah. But this is one of those videos that it's like it's like the best of
with
episode
flow.
1. The
Yeah.
best of episode 1. Now the problem with this episode was that Big Boy and Avery weren't comfortable drinking,
Mm-hmm.
which is fair. Same with Judge Jimmy. He didn't want to drink either, which is fair.
That's right. We said, oh yeah, you guys should do it. They said no, and then plan B was us. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
But this is when we had like free reign. We really had to be like, like it's one thing to be working the camera and everything, but it's another to actually be like, all right, I don't have to worry about the camera. They do.
Yeah.
I can just say whatever I want, do whatever I want.
Oh,
for
and
the
he
camera.
did. He did.
I did. I said a lot of things you shouldn't. Episode 4 and 5.
I was gone for those.
Yes, you were. Was he back? He was, yeah.
Can Can I do it? Can I do it? I can do it. I
Sure.
can do it. We have a friend that's in these videos. He
was
helped
supposed to be a
us.
partner.
He helped us with
He was
the
a partner.
beginning
Yeah.
of Zach's Basement and with the project that was over summer.
Which explains the production value. He paid for most of the equipment there, besides my camera, obviously, and a couple other things.
After episode 3, 2 days later, I went to vacation. I went out of the country for a little bit. John and the others, with said friend, they were working on the episodes. Things got a little weird with how they were managed or how they were told to be done. I wasn't there for that. I wasn't told about it until I got home. Then some creative differences finally got in the way of how we were seeing things and acting towards each other. We had to talk about it, and we decided to stop Zach's Basement because that's how it kind of went, because we didn't want any really like
Yeah, there were
bad
issues.
bad issues,
So
bad terms,
at
I guess,
first, these were just an extra thing that we could do on top of filming for the film.
for the summer project.
Yeah, which was his. So he had the summer project. This was just, I guess, my little.
You brought it to production. It was
I brought
Turbo
it to
and
production. It was
Avery's idea.
It was their idea though, because originally it was supposed to be their podcast. We still want them to do another podcast. I want them to so bad.
I'd love them
It's
to do it again.
just
yeah.
them working together. It's hilarious. You're bound to get some laughs.
Yes.
But there were a lot of issues that I had too much control over the production. I
that
think
was a censor.
That was
that
one
was
of
a
the jokes.
censor.
That was
Yep,
one
that
of the
was a
jokes
censor.
right
We had
there.
to cut.
Yeah, I said a lot of stuff that was bad. But there were issues about scripting scenes. I'm not a scripter. I don't think we needed a teleprompter, which was what we got for I think episode.
The unreleased.
No, that never
it
saw
was,
the light
it
of
was
day.
Never came,
That
it
never
never
saw the
came
light
out.
of day.
There's an episode that never
There's an
came out because that
episode-
one was really bad.
There was an episode with million dollar
Dollar.
million dollar media.
baller.
my mouth gets ahead of me. So let's just skip ahead. So they're about the same production. So here we'll go to episode 5, just so you can see the production value and everything. So this was our logo that our partner made at the time. Our partner at the time made the 2 different colors. So you can see the production value. This was actually in
Another location.
another location. So that's why all of this is completely different. It's also a different shot. Like you get the whole view right here instead of zoomed in into just their face, because this guy moves around so much, and they're
He's
very
doing it right
expressive.
now,
With
yes.
he's very expressive with his hands, and it would look weird if he zoomed in, but he's not. So it is what it is. But it suited them better. But if you look at this, and they're talking about Better Call Saul, they're wearing the Los Pollos Hermanos shirts. This was their pride and joy. This was his, at least, because he loves
That
this
was
show.
Judge
And
Jimmy's pride and joy.
Better Call Saul is a good show.
It is. It's an amazing
But
show,
if we
yeah.
go from episode 5's Better Call Saul, Zach's Basement, to the first ever episode of Late Time Talks, which I came up with a name because it wasn't taken already. LTT is a abbreviation it's not too clunky or weird. Doesn't stand for anything inappropriate, I don't think. I don't know. Can I say her name? Asia came up with an idea for the logo, and then I came up with how to do it, which I had to make it by hand, which was actually very painful and painstaking. But if you look at the production value from this to this, this is the logo right here. So I fixed it by then, but that 7 was kind of cropped in there. But yeah, I had to make that logo by hand. So we had no lights for this. The microphone did not record properly. It is what it is. The audio is terrible, but we shot an unseen episode 6, and because of the way that $1 Million Media Max was treated, more specifically me, I felt fucking awful. because of what had happened to him. So I decided to just be like, hey, could I make it up to you? Let's, work this out. He agreed, very cool with it. So we did this shooting where we just talked about movies. He's a big cinephile. So
This one was at his little work studio that he has access to.
yes, this was at Wave Radio's
Studio.
I
Yeah.
guess. Is that
Sound room? What do you
Sound
call
room.
it? It's a studio, isn't
It's
it?
studio, yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's another name for it. But this caused problems, me doing this, because I said I would do it, and if I say it, I'm going to do it, unless I forget. But I didn't, so I did it. And at the time, it wasn't an issue, but as soon as it was the day of, then it became an issue. And that's when this was when things got bad.
Yeah.
This was when it got really fucking bad. But now if you look to our new, I should have kept the other logo. I don't know why.
Can I just say that for me, you know how insane it was to be working on. Here, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah,
I'll
find
try to
it,
be.
find
No,
it,
no.
find
I'll be audio descriptive for Spotify. Can I just say how crazy it'd be from working from a summer project from this to going to my first convention with all my friends, right? That not only that, starting a podcast that my friends wanted to start, and then we finally started.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing another podcast out of the blue.
It's wild.
And then ending up starting to do random videos on YouTube. Can I just, like, how crazy this year has been?
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. To me, I had fun. Sure, there were very bad times.
Yeah.
But
I'll move
it was a
back
lot
to
of fun.
Episode 2.
Yeah, go.
But yeah, no, we've evolved a little bit. I feel like
Very
this was a
weird.
very
You can see it.
different experience.
But this episode, I always hated this episode. Do you know why? You could see it. I was so tired that day.
Dude, not only were you
I
tired,
was so tired.
but dude, like we were very unprepared for this episode. The problem is I just felt like we needed to post something because we had been posting weekly for a month.
yeah.
And I was like, I feel like we need to post something, and I'm gonna feel bad if I don't. I know nobody's gonna watch it, which nobody did. It was like 36 views. 36 views right now.
Yep.
5 likes, but those are pity likes, you can tell. It wasn't a good video. It wasn't very funny. It was just us
Yeah.
really trying to figure out what to do now. With everything that happened, it was kind of like hard to pick up again because it was like,
You want to know what else? I think some of you know because we've talked about it. This video we made because we just made a pool video, which is out, but that's the second version of it. There was a first version, which was this day, but the audio got screwed up. The mics didn't connect for some reason.
well, that was the same day, was it?
This was because I was wearing shorts. I remember how cold I was because I had the blanket. And we said we had to get something uploaded. And that was this video. And I was already so tired. You could see me struggling to stay awake in this video.
Yeah. And it was with one camera.
Yep. Because we only had one camera.
So, yeah, it was one camera. And I feel Funder. A Funder at the time. Shouts out. My old teacher. You know who you are. But he was awesome enough to help me out. And I was able to get a second camera, which I surprised Diego with when he pulled up for the filming of episode 2, which has almost double the views.
Yeah.
And that's when I figured out I could do wacky stuff like this.
Animating.
Like, look at that. Whoa, isn't that cool? I think I did the Batman thing too, right?
Yeah, you did.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
With the logo. I also started doing more visual tracking. Yeah, you were very fucking cold.
Well, we were in the middle of winter Wyoming, is what I think I said.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Was it Alaska?
Was it Alaska?
Colorado?
Colorado? I don't know. It's there. Watch
There's
it.
somewhere.
Watch it. It's somewhere.
But
I love this guy, Nick. He's a great
yeah.
guy. I love
This
that
is
guy.
Nick.
You should.
This
you should.
is actually
yeah.
our marketer.
I love
it's
that
been a
guy.
while since I've chatted with him. I think like a week or so. But very cool guy. No, he texts me every now and again.
Love that guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's
I
a
really
really
do.
good guy.
I really do like him.
He really wanted to be on the podcast, just to chat with us, and I figured, hey, it'd be fun to just let's
Let's have him on. Yeah.
let's sit in a pool, because I thought it'd be funny.
Because it was funny.
It was funny, and
But this is take 2, like 2 weeks later, because the original got fucked up.
yeah, it took a while to fill up that pool, and I didn't even fill it up all the way because it was on a hill. You can't tell, but
This
look
part over here is slanted. All the
Yeah.
water's on Nick's side.
all the water is on his, and you'll notice he's not all
Yeah,
the
he's
way
not
down.
even all the way down.
Because it was so fucking cold. Like, your nuts would sink into your chest. Like, good lord. But anyways, in this episode, I do a lot more face tracking is what I call it. But that's because well, they're no longer a thing anymore. But the channel's still up. I'm a big cow chop fan. And one of the funniest things I thought was when they did face tracking, I thought it was funny as hell. Obviously, it would have been funnier if I added sound effects.
I had way too much hair.
Yeah, you
I'm looking
did.
at that a lot. I let it grow out. That wasn't even during peak COVID either.
No, it wasn't.
I just
That's
let it grow out.
just laziness. Out of just, I don't want to schedule the hair appointment, which is understandable. But I got a bunch of bath toys. They're actually kid bath toys.
Coco Melon.
I don't know where those are.
I gave them all to you. I don't know where they are either.
They might be in the. I think Nick took a couple. Maybe.
Weren't a couple his?
No. Well, I gave them to him because I was like, I don't know what the hell to do with these. But I think this was a nicer experience.
Yeah.
We really got to be a little more funnier in this episode, and it was something new. We have yet to have our original cast on here again, sadly.
I would like them to.
I would like them
Even
to
if
as
they
well.
wanted to do their own thing, I'd like them to go back because it was really
They've
funny.
made a couple appearances,
Yeah.
but not like in the sense
Nothing
of,
crazy.
They're wearing a mic.
Can I show one?
Yeah, do it.
This one I liked a lot. It was our second cooking video.
Well, don't skip ahead. Do the first one.
Where is the first one?
The worst cook-off you'll
there
ever
it
see.
is. My
uncut?
thumb was over it.
Uncut? Which one are you playing?
The cut one.
The cut one?
The edited one.
Okay. Yeah, I posted 2 of these. Well, I posted the uncut one, which was like an hour long, and then I did the cut one, which is 35 minutes long. And I did the 35-minute one because, and you can tell by the view count, it's a lot better because people don't want to sit through the extra 20 minutes. And
Yep.
it was hard for me to cut through a lot of that because a lot of it was very funny. He's so quirky.
That guy.
But I always wanted to. Cow Chop has a bit where they do cooking, a little cook-off. Every YouTuber really does these things, but I was thinking we could do something like that along the
Yeah.
lines, but it wasn't the same
Less
thing as Cow
destructive,
Chop.
you know? Less
way
destructive.
way less production. I think we spent like $30 on.
Oh, you're worried about the production. I was talking about the
food.
destruction. Alex
Oh, the
from Cow
destruction?
Chop. You
Oh,
remember how much
yeah.
he put on that thing? My favorite episode
amount
was
of
he threw.
glass?
No, he threw everything in the oven. Remember?
Yeah, we were a lot cleaner.
Well, we say that, but then I'm pretty sure this is the video where John started a small burning pizza in the oven.
Yeah, it is, and the corn. You're welcome, by the way, for winning.
Yeah, but that wasn't my
Oh
fault.
no, you didn't win. I won.
No, you can say what you want to say with your shitty pizza
The problem
sandwich.
is you guys don't comment on these videos of who won. You guys don't interact at all. Losers. Which makes you the loser here. We're winners. We're behind the screen. What are you? Well, I guess you're behind the screen technically too. You can read through that.
I know.
You can-
I know. I still don't know what rule you saw. You know we can have stuff like this and drink it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not alcohol.
But that's not. They don't know that. YouTube doesn't know that.
I just don't want somebody to be like, hey, what's this guy doing on there drinking and cooking?
People have done a lot worse.
People
with
have
a
done
lot
way
worse drinks.
But the thing is, people are way too sensitive nowadays, and I don't feel like having the hassle of trying to deal with all that while other shit is going on.
Yep.
Best to just avoid everything in general, you know, because people suck. This one, it was extremely fun because we actually got a cameraman, Red. What?
Sorry. When did the Happy Meal review get 900 views?
I told you. There's also ads on it.
I didn't
But
know that.
I was
okay.
going to talk about that.
Wow.
But this video was fucking hilarious.
I loved
was-
this video. I loved working in this video. Yeah, it's us cooking, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
Because you see that pot right there? That was supposed to be for my corn.
This guy's still on it.
Bro,
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fucked. Red decided to make his.
Red over here said the punishment was to try some bizarre, what were they, Polish foods?
Yeah, he was making Polish punishment foods. Well, that and then some other things, but yeah, it.
And he was boiling water.
I didn't even eat it.
I think he was boiling a potato, but he put the potato in the water before he was even boiling.
Yeah.
And that took the whole video itself, if it like uncut without anything at all, was probably an hour 30.
It still wasn't cooked.
How much? Yeah, it wasn't cooked at all. The whole time.
No, we were filming for like a good hour.
Yeah.
It was a good
It doesn't
hour.
matter. The potato wasn't cooked.
The potato wasn't.
And yeah, John helped me in the video, which makes it even funnier. But if John didn't help me, I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
And my style of cooking is if it works, it works, and it did work. So props to me.
Don't bully me, I'll come.
Don't bully me, I'll come.
You know, I say that on a daily basis in my channel
Really?
because of you.
Yeah.
I say it every time after a match.
This was my second idea, and so
It's Late Time Talks.
Playtime Talks. I still have that. I have that as a separate video file actually now.
Yeah, that's
Because
how
it
it
makes
should
it a
be.
lot easier. That's why it fades to black now. So for this, we put a little. It's the same set. Whoa, that's crazy, right? So it's the same set, but we got this card game, and I
There's
know a
hot
lot of
takes.
people that play Cards Against Humanities or card-based games, where they basically animate the whoosh whoosh.
Yep.
And I did it, and it's very. Okay, it can be very complicated to edit, but honestly, this was very good practice to like make anything on the screen appear. So now I've figured out how to do tracking, how to put stuff on the screen, blur the screen, put funky text, buzzer sound effects, everything. This was when I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
It wasn't very easy to edit, though. I mean, it was easy to edit, but it took a long time. But this was, I think, after the cooking, was it the cooking video? No, after the pool video. After the pool episode of Late Time Talks,
After the
I
pool.
started uploading once a day. And I kept that record until,
2 months ago? Till 2 months ago?
yeah, 2 months ago.
Because I think
the farm.
I think it all went down
The corn.
after the corn maze.
Corn maze, yeah.
Well, that's not to say it went bad, but we got busy in our personal
yeah.
lives.
For real though. But this was actually a really fun game. We might do it again. It was really fun. To
I
be
liked
honest. It did not do good on views at all. Looking at it again now, 41 views. Wow, that's terrible. Why did views drop? Because I noticed
Oh, okay. So
the Happy Meal one was actually at like 1,000.
was it? I'd never noticed.
That's weird. Well, anywho, we're gonna go to this one. Oh, it's not gonna play it because I'm a. Here, you click it. You click that video. You click it because it'll play an ad. No? Wow.
I'm on my personal account.
Okay, good. Good.
Did you
But
guys
they're
know
worth-
those adult Happy Meals are like worth $100 or more, opened or not? These little guys, these
Yeah.
little fake Funkos right here, are worth like 100 or more, opened or not. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got one.
Yeah.
I got that one.
You got this one.
Yeah,
You-
mine, well,
yours
mine's in
is
my car.
Yours
Mine's in
is
my car. But
I got the Grimace.
yeah, he got Grimace. He got the one that's most wanted.
Yeah.
There's a little stain on
I
him.
have yet to see a.
Little stain on him. What'd you do to him? What'd you
Oh,
do?
that's from the gingerbread house.
I know.
Remember?
I was making a joke.
Dude, did you feel it?
No.
That's from the gingerbread icing. Did you feel it?
That's
like
that's
braille.
stone.
Oh.
It's
cum.
frosting. Okay.
cum.
Well, I guess we're just gonna flat out say it.
We already said don't bully me, I'll come.
You're right. I did.
Honestly, this Happy Meal sucked ass.
It's just a
It
Whopper.
was barely filling.
Whopper?
No, not a Whopper.
Sorry.
No, Whopper's
Big
better.
Mac? Big
Big
Mac?
Mac.
Yeah, it was a Big Mac.
Which is just a tiny burger.
It's not worth it.
Big Macs aren't big at all.
No, they're not. They're not filling either. I'm gonna be honest.
No, no, they're not.
A Whopper is though.
Which brings us.
Speaking of Whoppers.
Well, we did the Late Time Talks episode too, but we also did this right here. We got costumes. Look at that.
I'm the question.
For Halloween, we got the question from the hit movie The Questioning, and I'm a potato.
pickle. Oh, that's right. That was a potato, wasn't it?
No, it's a pickle.
Oh, okay.
It looked like a pickle because of the filter and the lights. We had yellow lights at the time. We didn't have these white lights that we're using right now, which is why.
We actually didn't
funny
have
now.
yellow lights. Those were just the lights on the ceiling.
Yeah. This one did 140 in views as of me watching this right now. Of us watching this right
Yo,
now.
that ghost pepper was great. That
It
ghost pepper
wasn't bad
burger
at all.
was fantastic. You want a spicy burger? That was the burger to get.
It wasn't bad at all. It was a little pricey,
Yeah, it was.
but I think it was actually
I think it was worth it.
worth more the money than the fucking Burger King meal. That was, or the
adult Happy Meal.
Adult Happy Meal, the McHappy Daddy Meal, the McDaddy Meal.
The McDaddy meal.
But this video is extremely fun because
Got to eat.
was this the one where was Pecco on the table? Yeah, Pecco, our little hamster, was on the table, and he was running on his wheel.
Because this was the same day we also made the candy tier list.
Yeah, it was.
And if
It
you
was.
hear in the background, around maybe after 10 minutes, you can hear him running
yeah,
constantly
you
in the
can.
background.
There was. I tried to pass it through a filter, and it kind of got rid of it, but not really. We're gonna go to hot steaks, which is what I called it.
That's no, I saw that. I thought that was
You
clever.
saw that? Because we have hot takes. I was like, hot steaks sounds fun.
Yeah.
This one, the loser gets tased. This one has 234 views. It's pretty good.
I was
this is-
suggesting at the time we should have put loser gets tased just because the word
Yes.
tase would have been better for views. This is
That
the
is
first
true,
introduction
yeah.
of Judge Jimmy on the, what do we call it? Rebranding of a Vernon? Rebranding, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
This is Judge Jimmy's technically first video.
This was like about the same time where I think was Avery in this video?
Avery was in this video, but he was not in this video.
No, he appeared like for a split second in the background. You
Yeah.
can see him.
He's
if
here,
you
but he's
look
not
for
here.
him,
Yeah.
you can find
He's
him.
here, but he's not here.
We had to like reshoot this fucking intro. Like I don't even fucking know how many times. This dude,
See,
this
I don't,
dude right
I don't,
here.
I don't get mad. I get annoyed. You can see how many times we got to cut. You can look at me, how annoyed I was getting with him.
Yeah, and I was laughing because he was getting annoyed. It was pretty funny, but this was.
You want to know my goal for this year for Vernon? Is to not be sleep deprived or starving when I'm recording, because it's always one or the other. Because every time we made a video, I was so hungry.
Get a load of this guy. This is when I started saying "get a load of this guy"
Yeah.
because I said it. I mean, I already do say it a lot in the previous videos, but this was when I was like, "All right, get a load of this guy," and then Judge Jimmy over here started saying it too. Fucking is chaos. It was chaos. My food wouldn't have tasted better if I just added more of the sauce. Mm-hmm. I should have just mixed the Tabasco.
Yeah,
and
do what
A1
I
together.
did. That's exactly what I did.
Oh, it's reshooting it again. This was fun. This was fun. not too much editing actually went into this because there were so many clips I had to cut out because of all the chaos.
There was so much happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you guys know, everyone was moving around. Whoever didn't want to be on the camera was also talking to us. Whoever did want to be in the camera kept popping in and out.
The fan was on too. I forget.
That's right. I turned on the fan because I was using oil. No, you were using oil.
No, because the eggs you cooked. We are not allowed to cook meat where that is. And this dude, I told him several times.
No, he told me when I got there.
I did not. I literally texted you, hey, whatever you pick up, make sure there's no meat. And he's like, okay. He texted back, okay. Motherfucker comes in with eggs. His whole dish was egg-based.
It was.
I had to give him some of the Beyond Meat to use because he was like, oh, I can't cook my meat now. I was like, but whatever. I digress. I should have.
Doesn't matter. Judge Jimmy screwed us over anyway. He's like,
Yeah.
I think it's a tie. And I'm like, what do you mean it's a
We both
tie?
got tased.
Someone has to win.
I made those amazing fries though.
The fries were good. I'm not
I made homemade
gonna.
fries.
I'm not gonna bash you on those fries. Those fries were really good.
I did a very good job. Should we go to...
Hold on. I want to just skip to the taste part. Because honestly, I was really excited because I wanted to feel what it felt
You
like.
see it in the background. It's a little keychain. It's a little... We'll get a real police officer to do it. I know a couple that we can...
Maybe this year
ask.
is the year we get pepper sprayed.
We could.
Yeah, look, there's the taser. I was rocking my my merch. That's the only reason why I was so happy to get it.
No job. No employers. This video was actually... It was a lot of fun.
I
think
had so much fun making this one.
I think once it gets warmer out too, when we'll be...
We can cook outside.
We can be outside. Well, not just limited to cook. We're thinking about doing a paintball video.
Yep. We have our
there's a-
GoPros.
That's from a video that never will see the light of day, I don't think.
It'll probably be in the montage in the future that I'm gonna make soon.
I think, yes, probably, yeah. We recorded a review comparing the cheapest GoPros you could buy off of Amazon with a real, like, $700 GoPro.
That was mine, right?
Yeah. And look at that end screen. Look how beautiful that is. But, you know, that's up in arms right now. I got to find a 3D printer person that will make us a fitting for
little
the
case,
GoPro,
yeah.
so that way we can find like a little, like, you can do a scope view. But it's gonna be fun. God, look at that.
This
look
is
at
the
that
candy review.
This was a candy tier list. I could have done this better. I should have done this better. You live and you learn. It is what it is. Honestly, it didn't do as bad as I thought it'd be. It did better than, the hot
It was
takes.
just something for Halloween. I'll take the blame for that. That was my idea. It was just something for Halloween, you know?
We needed something up. And it wasn't a bad idea. I feel like I should have screen recorded instead of doing what I did.
Just putting
here.
up the pictures of the candy.
Just, especially for a podcast,
Yeah.
it's not the greatest idea. But, it is what it is. I feel like the video after this one was way more fun.
Oh, yeah.
This is one where I really showed my skills, I feel like, as an editor.
I think so too. You want to start that one up?
We can start that one up.
The
'cause
next,
there's not
the next
too much
video.
with that one.
The next video that we released was still in October.
We went to Richardson's farm, baby.
The world's largest corn maze.
It's called Richardson Adventure Farm, where it has the world's largest corn maze. It's listed as being 28 acres on 10 miles in size. Boom, boom, boom. I put it in the description.
Yeah. I was in costume for that one. I was happy with myself. He wanted to kill himself.
So there was a slight issue with Diego's schedule at the time.
Why was that?
Because he's only available at certain times. We filmed later in the
Oh, that's right.
afternoon.
That's right. In October, where the
in
days are
October,
short.
where the days are really short here. So it took us, I want to say, I don't know, how long did it take us? I think it was 2 hours.
In total?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours?
I think it was either an hour and a half or 2 hours, but it wasn't.
No, because
as
it was
bad.
it was like 30 minutes to get like 7 or 10 of the landmarks. That's when we had sunlight.
Yeah.
But then it started getting darker. We started rushing through the maze.
Yeah.
Like we just beelined it. We estimated where it was and we beelined it, and we found most of them.
Yes.
I think it was a win. In the second hour, maybe the other 30 minutes when it was dark, we got the last ones, and then the last 30 minutes was us trying to find a way out.
There's also I did a lot of editing, and I'm kind of bummed out because, this video didn't do as good as I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Which was a little sad to me because I put a lot of effort, and I started adding shadowing to text, so it's easier to see. I started listing things. I should have listed the map and where we were, but that would have taken a while with the graphics.
It wouldn't have come out on October.
It would not have come out on time. But I figured out how to do green screens, which I don't know if you know. Do you know?
Not yet. I haven't needed it for my videos yet.
No. Where the timestamp is for this?
It's like a halfway. So we were on the bridge. I don't know if scrolling through is actually going to find it since it's so quick. But I do see your Dark Souls edit right here. Yeah, he learned how to do green screen edits, which was really nice.
So I learned how to do green screen edits, but there was an issue with trying to use the green screen on faded items because you're going to see the residue. This one, I figured out how to fix the despill. This one, I had to physically animate myself. So I just took the picture of a black screen that said you died and then fixed the fade. And it's actually pretty intricate. I did a very good job on that. The Thanos one, that one was a work of beauty. That was art.
Right here, I found it. I knew it was somewhere halfway. It's after this, because we're about to go on the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I told
I
think I told Red, hey, get a pan shot, and then
Yeah,
John
this-
had an amazing idea with that.
Yeah, while editing, I saw the green screen in my recommended for this video for some reason. So I was like, hey, why not take the opportunity to figure out how to do the animation for this for green screen, and it turned out pretty well. I could have fixed the despill a little bit, fixed the chrome, but given it was my first time,
It was pretty
that
good.
was very good. And it's a lot easier on DaVinci than you think. It's just very daunting editing. But this one I had so much fun doing it with, but I think it took me a day to edit, and I was just worried that I wasn't gonna make it. I post every day. Well, like I do, like, oh, okay, well, that's because of Asia. But
I was just showing this part.
I like how it counts though.
Yeah.
But I put a lot of graphics into this. I could have ran at 4K, but dude, it would have taken forever.
4K is very hard to. That's why the pumpkin video never came out. There's a pumpkin carving video. Holy shit, we saw how much it took to even get that video on a laptop. Didn't it take like 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
To get the video from the USB or the SD card
Oh no, it
to
was
the laptop.
so 20 minutes of footage, 4K footage was, I think, 32 or 48 gigs, and it was a lot. And I think you offered first, like, hey, I can edit this.
Yep.
And he saw how big the file was and was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
No. I think it was like 112 altogether in a folder. But we did a pumpkin carving one and never saw the light of day. I had a lot of edits done for it, but it just wasn't good.
Nope.
So we canceled it. That was also before we used the lapel mics.
It was.
We had
still
the
had
old lapel mics, but because they're rechargeable, we're worried about them dying. And they get very finicky.
Yep.
We didn't like that. So I ordered these off of Amazon Business, and they're way better.
I'm gonna just check my mic real quick, just because I don't trust it. It's still good. Because it happened once when we were doing hot takes, and it cut out, and we didn't know when.
All right, cut to our recently posted. We have another video coming out once.
Can I be honest? Do you know how much I
That
hate this
happens.
video? Do you know why I hate this video?
Why?
I kept fucking licking the icing. Do you know why? Because I haven't had sugar in like months.
This dude, the most nasty thing in the world. That's why Red didn't want to eat your gingerbread. And there's like no icing on there. That's the funny part. You practically ate all the ice.
Dude, I haven't had sugar in months. So when I kept tasting, I'm like, this is pretty good.
So we started these things. Red came up with the name, I think me and Red did, Blind Actions.
Yeah, I think you came up with that on the spot.
Because it was like, Blind Reacts. You
Yeah.
know, I was like, hey, blind acting, blind actions. So we're just going to do stuff blindfolded. We have another video coming out. We'll talk about this after this. But the goal of this was, hey, Red actually edited this. He did a very good job. But this was
Chaotic. A good chaotic.
a good chaotic.
What do you have? What is that?
You have the butter chicken, don't you? Yeah. It's an Indian, because we went to Indian yesterday.
Oh, that's cool. Neat.
I don't think that these gingerbreads were good. I think that they were expired.
No, I think they were expired. Because the icing was really bad. Even though I'm saying that it was good, that's because I haven't had sugar in
It came
months.
out like cottage cheese.
Yeah,
The
it
icing
did.
was not good.
It did.
It was not good. I don't know how he could eat that. I didn't want to eat it at all, and I love sugar. So, kind of tells you a lot about this guy.
I can eat a lot.
He shits on me for the first cooking episode because I made
So you know
basically
how-
just 2 pizzas and 2 boxes of mac and cheese and put the mac and cheese in between 2 pizzas, right?
So you-
he
so you
shits
know
on me
how I
for
said
it.
this
He
year,
ate
right?
half of that. That means he ate a whole pizza and a full box of mac and cheese.
I told you this year for Vernon, it's to come here not sleepy and not hungry. I'm succeeding so far.
He's come here hungry every single time, even including today.
But I ate before recording. It's usually after.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, I'll give you that
I'm
one. I'll
succeeding.
give you that one. Oh, you can dislike. I can dislike the video.
You can dislike your own video. Yes, that's a thing you can do.
That's hilarious. But this is one of many videos. I think once we get outside,
This was a lot of
especially,
fun. The blindfold challenges are going to be fun when we
they're
go
gonna be
outside.
fun, especially now that we have
Our equipment set up
our
properly.
equipment set up, mics set up. I gotta figure out how to do like separate mics so that way like we're not talking over each other. But besides that, it is what it is. But
There's an idea. Buy another set and then connect it to mine instead of the personal mic.
shotgun mic, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the idea, but I don't know if
No, I
it'll
know
be
it's
on
the
the same
idea.
bandwidth.
I know.
I don't know if it'll. I don't know
it's
if
an idea.
it'll intercept. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But this chaos right here. You see this?
This is good chaos.
This
though.
is churlishness right there.
I think for the year 2022, I think there's 3 videos left from 2022 that's coming out.
That
Or
are
is it
coming
just-
out?
That is just 2, or is it just 1?
One.
The painting.
Yes. we did another one of these, and this is going to be a recurring bit because it's very fun for us to do, and
Yeah.
it's pretty fun
It's
for you
fun for the
guys, I
cast in
think.
the back. They like laughing at us.
But we did an episode where we painted blindfolded. And I have to say, I'm very artistic. I mean, I knew I'm artistic already. The doctors say I'm artistic.
Multiple times.
I have good chromosomes. I can tell colors apart very well. No, I can't. I'm artistic, though.
It's 2 because
What's
Fred
the other
said
video?
he'll eventually work on the Cryptid, didn't he? Or are we trashing that?
Yeah. No, he is working on that.
We did a.
He just
it was
needs to-
Red's idea. There was a smash and pass idea, but we need to make JPEGs for those.
Yeah, he has to take pictures and then
And then
get
he'll
rid of the
work on it.
backgrounds for him. He just needs
we
reactions.
lost the
We're
footage
gonna do
technically.
it. We're gonna do it Matt Pat style.
Yeah, we technically lost the footage, but we have the audio, so we can still use it, but it takes some work.
I think the spring is gonna be better because we're gonna be outside more, and we can actually
It is going to be better.
we can do these videos outside where we can be loud. It feels like spring already, yeah. To be honest,
Honestly,
it just needs to warm up a little.
this whole Vernon thing, you know how people say they have their own arcs? We already had 3 arcs, and it was
Yeah.
because of everything that was going on. It's not even COVID. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even COVID that was going on. And I felt like the first year of Vernon, I felt like it was more than a year. Because there was a lot of
To
fucking
be
work.
honest, it was a lot, and there was a while where
There have been times where we thought we should just kill it. Or at least I thought we should just kill it.
yeah, at least
The one big time, the disagreement day.
the big day, I really wanted everything to just go back to episode 3.
Me too. I really did.
'Cause everything changed after there, and in not a good way.
Yep.
Just my opinion. I feel like since then, it was just.
I'm telling
And
you, I
then-
agree, because that was the last time I was there.
I think right where. Which video did I say was like really peak? I don't fucking know. But one of the later episodes, we're starting to pick back up and get better, I think. I think the cooking video, is the same with the pool. I think those are when we started to come up. The pool is like where we're coming up. The cooking video, though, is, I think,
It was a lot
coming
more
back
fun to
up
make, yeah.
is a lot more fun. It's also harder to recommend your friends to watch this when you yourself don't want to watch these. You know, it can be cringy sometimes watching
Yeah.
this shit.
Well, you're snorting up the cookies right now, so yeah.
Good stuff. Good memories. Coke. Pepsi. Now I'm a Pepsi guy.
Want to wrap it up?
Yeah. So hopefully we have more videos out for you guys. If you have ideas
23.
or if you want to cyberbully me, reach out to me on Instagram.
Yeah, questions, ideas, Instagram, this video. Leave a comment. Definitely helps with our algorithms.
If you want to contact me or Diego, here's our phone numbers right here.
Shit, I'll do it.
We're small enough that it wouldn't matter.
But if things go well, and if someone scrolls all the way down, they'll find it.
They will. Well, I mean, you can always blur videos now.
Yeah.
Because YouTube editor.
That's right. You can edit over the edited videos.
Yeah.
That's the one thing YouTube
weird.
did right.
That
Fuck
was-
you, YouTube. I know your new policies. I read it. Fuck you.
How is it like monetization and making money is so much harder?
Yep.
It's depressing.
Yep.
It was actually fun when we got to 100 subs, and now it's kind of like, dude, trying to break 200.
We have to
is
break
fucking
200 now,
chore.
and we got as of this point we need like 21 more. We're at 179.
We're at 179 right now, which is whatever.
It's okay.
But
It's the new year. We could get 21 new subscribers.
if you guys are subscribed, I'm happy. As long as
Thank
you're
you.
watching.
Thank you, though.
I mean, you
Thank
made
you.
it this far. You're watching the video. Thank you. I love you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you have any ideas for us, our Instagrams will be in the description. Well, I think mine will. I don't know if I'll put yours or not.
I don't care.
If you see mine, you can find his
Yep.
pretty easily. I think I tag him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But check us out. On there, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/avernon. What else? I don't recommend the TikTok. I hate TikTok.
TikTok
say
doesn't
that.
really do what we want it to do.
No. No, it does not. I hate TikTok.
But hey, it's an addictive platform that causes children to be stupid.
It's overstimulating the population,
Yes.
and I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok. I'll make a video on how much I hate TikTok.
And
We
put
might
it-
start gaming.
Put it on. Are you serious? Wait, you didn't. Wait, are you serious?
We might start gaming if you give me your thing.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
work through it. We might do Minecraft.
This is gonna
and
be
stuff.
fun. This is gonna be fun.
But I do want to start gaming because I feel like there's a bigger reach if I just hit all the demographics, like Mark.
Where do you think all my acting comes from?
Porn.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
That's where mine comes from.
Mark does porn now.
I'm actually subscribed.
I know.
I did.
Me too. First and only.
But thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot that you guys stuck around through this long ass outro, let alone this video. So, congrats. Here's your prize. And autoplay the next video. Bye. That's a wrap. Fuck TikTok.